Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for watching Cooper's Tie Adventure. Welcome back. And today is the first day of our medical insurance coverage for Thailand. And we are going to be starting with AXA. So there are many to go through, and I've chosen the top 5, and this is going to be part 1 of 5. So every medical insurance out there is different for everybody, and then everybody's got their own needs and their own preconditions maybe, or maybe you're in excellent health, and we're going to cover all 5 of them in 5 videos. So stay tuned and watch all 5 to find out which one is best for you. And at the end on video 5, I will be showing you which one I chose and why. So before we get into today's show, I'd like to give out a couple shout outs, and there's only 2 today. So first off, we got Joseph, who bought 2 coffees and says, many thanks to Darlene and Cooper. I'm planning to retire in 3 years, and thanks to your channel, Thailand is in my plans for the future. Best regards, Joseph. And thank you, Joseph. It is very appreciated for that. And now I need to put on the trusted glasses because I can't read these small print ones. And this one is from Joseph Dupati, and he sends a $9.99 super thanks and says, thanks, love your channel. I am retiring to Thailand at the end of the year. Hopefully we can have a beer over a pool game. No problem. I love to play pool, and I like to have a beer as well. So no problem. Just get in touch with us in the emails when you get here, brother, and we'll definitely make that happen and meet up. And if you would like to buy us a coffee or send us a super thanks, you can now click on the QR code right here for the Buy Me a Coffee, and the super thanks you can click right here. And all of you that are new to the channel, welcome. And for those of you that have been here for a while now, welcome back. And for all of you, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe. It is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a single penny. And we also have our Facebook group. It is launched. It is up and running. And here is the link for that one. And also our live streams. Every Saturday, we have a live stream here on our show. And it starts at 8 p.m. Thailand, which is +7 GMT time. We had a great bunch of people last Saturday. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. We put out a heck of a lot of information that I'm sure you guys are going to love. So if you've missed that one, definitely go back and watch it. And we put out a lot of great advice, and people give feedback and give their advice. So it's a real community effort here. And we welcome all of you to join the live stream. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's topic, medical insurance. It is a big one. And the first one is AXA. And I have chosen 2 plans here that I have. The first plan, I know there's many of them, and I will explain the reasons why I only chose these 2 plans, is called Switch Care. And the reason I chose Switch Care is because it caps you from when you can join the program up to 70 years old. And the reason I chose international exclusive plan with AXA is because it caps you up to the age of 80 years old. So if you're below 70, this one might be the best one for you. And if you're below 80, this one might be the best one for you. So we're going to go through both of them and explain what they cover and what they don't cover and what the fees are. And I also have here a full list of the fees broken down by age. And I have to put this disclaimer out that these fees are for this year only. Okay, don't think when you get here next year or in 2 years' time that these are going to be the same, as AXA does go up annually. So some other insurance companies don't AXA does. They raise theirs annually, and I've looked at their portfolio, and they have raised their fees between 7 and 15% every year. So bear that in mind when you're thinking about choosing which plan is best for you. And let's just go through the SwitchCare here. The highlights are medical expenses covered up to 30 million baht. So that's quite a large amount there. Immediate protection on the first day of coverage, and they do have an asterisk there. So somewhere in the fine print, there's going to be stipulations for that, but it doesn't show it here, and I haven't been able to find it on their website. So you'll have to look into that if you're going to apply online, and then they'll tell you. Also, choose your area of coverage in Asia or worldwide, excluding USA. So they have options there. And cover for both inpatient and outpatient cancer treatment, and worldwide emergency benefits outside area of cover. And I'll go into that in detail. And depending on selected plan and or benefits. The first one is you choose your area of cover. Where would you like it to be? You have the choice of Asia, excluding China, Hong Kong, Singapore, Macau, and Taiwan. And then you have all of Asia, and then you have worldwide, excluding USA from what it's showing here. And Darlene will be popping these up on the screen for you. And then you choose their plan. You have 4 options, and you can add optional benefits. For example, if you want to add outpatient benefits, you can add that there, and you can also add outpatient plus dental plus vision and pregnancy. And for those that are retiring over here in Thailand, if you're female, you're not going to be picking that one because you probably have no plans of getting pregnant anytime soon. And also, you have an added option of a deductible or outpatient copayment, and it will reduce your premium there even further. So the deductibles are 60,000, 120,000, and 240,000 Thai baht, respectively. Plan 1 will give you medical insurance for 3.5 million. Plan 2, 7.5 million. Plan 3, 15 million, and Plan 4, 30 million. And for each plan, they give different rates for what they will cover for your inpatient care. For example, a non-intensive care unit on Plan 1 will cost you, they'll cover you for 6,000 baht per day, and up to Plan 4 will cover you up to 12,000 baht per day. Now, in Thai Bangkok Hospital, they charge a little over between 11 and 12,000 baht per day. But don't let that frighten you, as these insurance providers, I've spoken to several agents, and they have a negotiated rate that they pay per day for hospital. So don't let that influence you one way or another. Also, they cover parent accommodation per day, maximum 30 days per year. So if you have a child that's in hospital, they cover you to stay in the hospital room with them, up to 3,000 baht per day. And nursing at home cover, they all cover 90,000 baht. And that is for the nursing at home, and it's got another asterisk there, so there are conditions applied with that. And all of them cover hospital general expenses, physician's examination fees, surgical and procedure fees, as well as organ transplant, special medical implants, or prosthetic implants, and it says it is paid in full across the board on all 4 of them. Medical aids and durable medical equipment are not covered on Plan 1 and 2, but on Plan 3 and 4, they cover you 7,500 and 15,000 respectively. So that may be something that you need to consider. Also, you got artificial limbs every 3 years on the 3 and 4 plan. It is covered there. And hospice and palliative care on Plan 1 is not covered, but Plan 2 it is at $300,000, Plan 4 $750,000, and Plan 3 at $750,000, and Plan 4 at $1.5 million. And also inpatient psychiatric treatment, inpatient AIDS, HIV treatment, and newborn cover on Plan 1 and 2 are not covered, but they are on Plan 3 and 4 at $300,000 and $600,000 baht, respectively. Inpatient and outpatient cancer and kidney dialysis, daycare treatment and minor surgery, outpatient rehabilitation and hospitalization, max 30 days, condition paid in full across all 4 plans. Pre and post hospitalization within 30 days is covered for $60,000 on Plan 1, $120,000 on Plan 2, and Plan 3 and 4 is paid in full, which is the 15 or the 30 million baht plan. So as you can see, this is quite comprehensive on what they cover, and it also goes on. Ambulance fee for inpatient treatment is paid in full across all 4. Emergency outpatient treatment per accident within 24 hours, and Plan 1 is $3,750, Plan 2 $7,500, Plan 3 $15,000, and Plan 4 is paid in full. Emergency treatment outside area of cover 30 days per trip. So if you are going to go on a vacation, say you're going to go to somewhere in the world, and you have to have emergency treatment, it says here that they give you 1,125,000 coverage for Plan 1, 2.813 at Plan 2. Plan 3 is 5.625 million, and Plan 4 is 11,250,000. So that's a bonus if you want to go on vacation, that they cover you for that. But again, always read the fine print. Local and international evacuation and repatriation is paid in full. So if there's a major event and you need to get the heck out of there, it says here that evacuation and repatriation is paid in full. Loss of life, dismemberment, loss of sight, loss of hearing, loss of speech, or permanent disability, PA2, is covered all across the board, 200,000 baht. Okay, so if you pass away, then they will give your next of kin 200,000 baht. Okay. Also, going on, maximum limit per policy year. Okay, so this is a table of benefits. And Plan 1 is 75,000, Plan 2 is 90,000, Plan 3 is 150,000, and Plan 4 is paid in full. General practitioner fees and specialist fees, prescribed medicine, lab x-rays, diagnosis, pathology test, advanced medical imaging, computed tomography, which is a CT, and position emission tomography, which is a PET, PET. They have different coverage for them as well, from 1,500, 3,000, and paid in full, and the conditions there as well. Without making this video too long, as I know it's going on a bit, you could see from the screen, and you could pause it and read through yourself. But one thing of interest is always the terms and conditions. So I'm just going to read these out because everybody wants to know what are the terms and conditions, the fine print. So here we go. Eligible for applicants aged between 50 and up to 70 years old. Children under 18 years old must apply with at least one parent legal guardian. And the insurance is renewable up to the age of 99 years old, which is fantastic. Premium may be adjusted following the age increase. Of course, the older you get, the higher the premium will be. That's quite normal. And it says that the company will not pay benefits under this policy for any chronic conditions or pre-existing conditions, including any complications that are not yet fully cured before the effective date of this policy. So there you go, as far as preconditions are concerned. The also says the policy will not cover any loss, injury, damage, or legal liability arising directly or indirectly in the sanctioned countries declared by the United Nations or the trade or economic sanctions, laws and regulations of the European Union, United Kingdom, or United States of America. And number 5, the company reserves the right to decline insurance coverage for certain occupational groups. So there you have it as far as this one, and we're just going to go through a couple of the prices, what it costs. We will go here, and we'll start from 50 years old. For Plan 1, it is going to cost you up until the age of 54, $59,460 baht, all the way up to Plan 4, which will cost you $78,130. And again, we will have this up on the screen so you can verify your ages and the price. And up to 70 years old, for Plan 1, it is $188,940 to $248,260 baht there, respectively. And of course, these all, you can get these prices down by, if you want to have in there that you pay a deductible, and the deductible will give you a certain percentage of discount. Now, what I was able to find about both of them, is that what if you do not make a claim for a year? Do you get a discount? Yes, you do. You get a 5% discount. But bearing in mind, they raise their prices between 7 and 15% every year. So it's your discount may be an increase between 2 and 7%. So that's, 2 and 10%, sorry. So that is something also to consider. And also, every 4 years, or 5 years, is it? Every 4 years, 45 to 49. So it will also go up in increments as per you getting older. So the International Exclusive Plan, which is this one here, is the more expensive plan. But one thing that I did like about this one, and I'll just explain it to you. It's actually number 4 in here. And it says cover for pre-existing conditions. So they will cover you for pre-existing conditions on here, but there is an asterisk. And again, you have to reach out to them and go with them over your pre-existing conditions, and they can say yes or no. Certain preconditions they will say yes to, and certain they won't. I don't know those. Those are something they keep on their file, and they don't release to the general public like you and I. It's a case-by-case basis. Okay, so what does the higher tier one cover? It covers medical expenses covered up to 93 million baht, again with an asterisk, so there's conditions. Immediate protection on the first day of coverage, again with an asterisk. And choose your area of cover in Asia or worldwide. Cover for health checkup and vaccination, again with an asterisk. And worldwide emergency benefits outside area of cover, depending on selected plan and or benefits. So, Plan 1 will cover you for Asia. Plan 2 is worldwide excluding USA. And Plan 3 is worldwide, so it'll cover you in the USA. But bear in mind, it will not be 100%. There is likely to be a penalty on there of a certain percentage, and I believe that percentage is below 40%. So keep that in mind. Also, you can add an optional deductible, and the deductibles are at $60,000, $120,000, and $240,000 per year. Coverage on these ones are bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And the bronze plan will cover you up to 48 million baht. Silver plan is 58 million baht. The gold plan is 74 million baht, and the platinum plan is 93 million baht. And it says here for room and board, for a normal room and an intensive care unit, miscellaneous expenses during the treatment in the hospital, physician bedside visit fees, surgeon fees, artificial organs, prosthetic organs, organ transplantation benefit are all paid in full across all 4 plans, and I would hope so, as there's quite a lot of coverage there. Parental accommodation expenses per day at 4,800. Cash benefit in case of no claim compensation per day is 3,200, 4,800, and 7,500, depending on the plan that you choose. And pre- and post-hospitalization benefits within 90 days is 60,000, 120,000, and plan gold and platinum is paid in full. Physician fees are not covered for plan bronze and silver, but they are paid in full for gold and platinum. Computerized tomography, magnetic reconnaissance imaging, MRI, I'm just going to tell you what they are, and PET scan are not covered for the bronze, but they are covered for the other 3, which are silver, gold, and platinum. Radiotherapy and chemotherapy received as an outpatient under the supervision of a physician is paid in full. These are all Thailand plans, okay? So these are all the ones that are licensed and plans, and that's why I'm going over the paperwork with you on these 2 plans, because they are approved by Thailand. And chiropractic, acupuncture, chemotherapy, osteopathy, and physical therapy are not covered under plan bronze and silver. On gold and platinum, they are covered up to 37,000 baht. Treatment by Chinese traditional medicine per visit, maximum 20 visits per year, are not covered for bronze and silver, but they are for gold and platinum at 1,900 baht. Health checkup at 12 months is not covered on bronze, silver, or gold, but it is covered for 32,000 on platinum. And also pre-existing condition benefits. Here, this is the one that I'm sure you're all interested in. And it says that there is a waiting period of 270 days. And it shows you that there by the clock. And it says first year, second year, and subsequent year. So first and second and subsequent year under plan bronze and silver are not covered. Under gold and platinum, they are pre-existing conditions after the 270-day waiting period is covered at 75,000 for year 1, 75,000 for year 2, and every subsequent year at 150,000 for preconditions. Maintenance of non-pre-existing chronic conditions arising after enrollment are paid in full. Oral and maxillofacial Maxillofacial surgery is not covered for Plan Bronze, but it is covered for the other three. Psychiatric treatment is not covered for Bronze, but it is covered at the other three at 100,000, 150,000, and 250,000 baht. Dental service due to an accident is paid in full for all four plans. So that's good to know. Potential prenatal and postnatal complications is not covered in Plan Bronze, but it is in the other three. Newborn, we're not going to go into that. It's not covered for one, but it is the other three. Vaccination is not covered for bronze or silver, but it is for gold and platinum at 38,000 and 48,000. Hospice and palliative care is not covered under the bronze or silver, but it is under the gold and platinum at 960,000 and 1.2 million. Loss of life, dismemberment, loss of sight, loss of hearing, loss of speech, or permanent disability from accident is covered for 200,000 baht. Maximum limit per policy year for bronze is 48 million. Silver is 58 million, gold is 74 million, and platinum is 93 million. Emergency room treatment outside area of cover for 30 days per trip is paid in full. International Emergency Medical Assistance Service is also paid in full. Maternity coverage per year is not covered for Plan A, bronze, silver, or gold, but it is under the platinum at 38,000 at 440,000. Dental care coverage per year, co-payment at 20% is covered at 38,000 baht. Optical coverage per year is covered at 9,000 baht only for the platinum. Now, let's get into the good bits, the terms and conditions. 1, eligible for applicants aged between 15 days and not over 80 years old. So if you're under 80 and you're over 70 and you can't get into that other plan, you can get into this one here. And it also says, number 2, renewable up to the age of 99 years old. Premium may be adjusted following the age increase, which is absolutely normal. And 3, normal room means standard single room rate at lowest cost available. And the company reserves the right to decline insurance coverage for certain occupational groups. So that is this one, and let's go into the costs associated with it, which I have here. I have a printed copy of the cost per age group. So we are going to start with this one at the age group of, which it pertains to is, let's go to the back page here, sorry, I've got a lot of notes to go through, is from 70 years up. For the Asia plan, it starts at 277,646. And again, you can get all these down by choosing your deductible. So, and it tells you in the brochure at what percentage you get it down per deductible that you choose. And worldwide, and without the U.S. is 308,000. Worldwide, with the U.S. included, is 643,000, and it goes up all the way to 1.4 million if you wanted worldwide with the U.S. If you didn't want worldwide with the U.S., it's 668,000. And I do realize that a lot of you are going to be saying, hey, Coop, that's a very, very expensive policy. And it is. And that's what AXA will charge you if you wanted to go with that policy. and you are over the age of 70, it's things that you have to consider. Now, this is only part one of our insurance coverages. There are much cheaper ones out there, and we're going to be going through, like I said, the top 5. And if my personal opinion, if I was below 70, which one would I choose? I would, out of the two, of course, for today only, the first one would be the better option, which is to switch care. Obviously, it is a lot cheaper. It doesn't, however, mention in here about pre-existing conditions for this one. So a lot of insurance companies, what you do is you sort of roll a dice. You contact them, tell them you have pre-existing conditions, and some will accept you and some won't. It's just one of those things. So it's just something to watch out for. Which one is better for you? I realize that I'm only reading from the brochures here, and that's because I've gone to several different agents here, brokerage, and I've even gone to the hospitals and asked them the questions. And the hospital, unfortunately, is not allowed to tell you that information. I tried to ask which one was a notorious bad payer, which one was a good payer, which one do they, accept straight away, and which ones take time to get approval, or which ones require pre-approval and which ones just do it straight away. And the only information I can get is if it's an emergency, then they all do it straight away. If it's non-emergency, non-life-threatening, then it takes pre-approval, and they would not tell me which one is the best or which one isn't. It's confidentiality, and I respect that. So I did try for you all. I really did. And we're going to go through 4 more insurance companies, and the criteria is going to be that they accept people over the retirement age. And so the cutoff age for us has to be around about the 65 year to 70 year age. It has to be later than that, because a lot of our subscribers are over that age, and they do have policies out there that are for younger people. So that is something that you may want to look at too. You can go on AXA's website and look and see if there's a more suitable policy for you. So until next time, wherever you are, God bless you. Thank you for watching Cooper's Tie Adventures, and stay tuned.